With Taiwan striving to become bilingual in Chinese and English by 2030, the British Council is working to assess Taiwan's current level of English proficiency. It's completed testing on teens across the country using the Aptis, its own English language assessment exam. Results will be analyzed and shared with the Ministry of Education so that it can compare today's baseline with Taiwan's proficiency in 2030.
Aptis 英语素养教育策略联盟正式启动。
The British Council is working with the Ministry of Education to implement Taiwan's bilingual policy. They've conducted a baseline study of current levels of English proficiency in Taiwan.
So we've worked with the Ministry of Education to conduct those reading and writing and listening and speaking, the assessment of students' English proficiency across all 4 skills at 442 schools with almost 7,000 students across the whole of Taiwan.
The test used on the teens can assess all 4 language skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. It's developed by the British Council, and the scores are scaled to the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages.
It's used by more than 85 governments and institutions in more than 85 countries around the world. It's linked to the Common European Framework of Reference, so you can benchmark your results against any other result.
The assessment test can also be used in teacher development. In December, the British Council announced it will develop a training program that certifies teachers using Aptis for teachers. The program will be promoted in partnership with Mingchuan University, the Institute for Information Industry, and other stakeholders in Taiwan's bilingual policy.
The Alliance is a group of education institutions and other organizations that are working together to cultivate English proficiency. For the bilingual policy to be successful, it absolutely needs the endorsement and the support of not just policymakers, but of the students themselves, which are one of the stakeholders that often get overlooked in terms of education reforms. But not just the students, the parents, and the teachers.
As for its baseline study on teen English proficiency, the British Council is in the process of analyzing the data. Director Ralph Rogers says that findings will be shared with the Ministry of Education soon to help it understand the current level of English proficiency and measure today's progress with that in 2030. For Formosa News, Stephanie Yang, Wudong Mao in Taipei.